Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is a translation for a note Dr. Okunebe published on his page. Peace and mercy of Allah upon you. Dear ones, today we are on a date with an event that pleases Muslims in general and the people of the Quran in particular. An event that proves that there is no despair and no failure with faith. This event began with the dawn of this day and is now continuing on Tuesday, 25th of Muharram, 1444 Hijri. The event is that 500 Hafiz wa Hafiza in the house of the Holy Quran and Sunnah in Gaza Strip are now reciting the complete Quran in one session. They started in the morning and will be done inshallah by night, reciting the complete Quran by heart. God willing, this blessed house, God willing, the house of the Holy Quran and the Sunnah, I looked at its activities and I saw wonders. Those in charge focused on the boys and girls of Gaza to teach them to memorize the Holy Quran. Once done, this group started focusing on the special needs of our brothers and sisters, the blind and the deaf. The war on Gaza doubled the number of blind brothers and sisters as a result of the bombs. Another reason, the gases used against Gazans, is, if inhaled by pregnant women, could lead to the loss of vision of their fetus. Imagine then that you see those who have been afflicted by Allah as someone who is keen to memorize the Holy Quran. The most beautiful of which is delivery and satisfaction. Those brothers and sisters were able to memorize the Quran even with their difficulties and challenges. The house of the Holy Quran and Sunnah started working with the deaf brothers and sisters and taught them the Quran using sign language. Next, they went to prisons, where many prisoners wasted their affairs in what was useless. So those prisoners entered the world of the Quran, which was reflected on their morale and personality and looks. No one was left behind in Gaza. Once they did that, the house of the Holy Quran and Sunnah moved internationally. They have established special rooms through which they communicate with Muslims around the world to teach them to memorize the Quran and the Sunnah. And now the house has a branch in Turkey where camps are set up to memorize the Quran and spread useful science. So see, God willing, what the people of this besieged sector, which we have always seen from its sons' determination and patience, are connected with. If the soul is flying, it is not harmed by the siege. And Allah said, مَا يَفْتَحُ اللَّهُ لِلنَّاسِ مِنْ رَحْمَةٍ فَلَا مُمْسِكَ لَهَا. Whatever Allah grants to people of mercy, none can withhold it. On the other hand, how many free men and women have locked their souls in prison of ignorance? Do not be afraid from your enemies, my brothers, for Allah said, وَإِن تَصْبِرُوا وَتَتَّقُوا لَا يَضُرُّكُمْ كَيْدُهُمْ شَيْئًا إِنَّ اللَّهَ بِمَا يَعْمَلُونَ مُحِيطٌ. If you are patient and fear Allah, their plot will not harm you at all. Indeed, Allah is encompassing of what they do. We recommend to our brothers and sisters of the house of the Holy Quran and Sunnah to take care of the interpretation of the Quran and link it to reality that is their reality in their world. And we ask Allah Almighty to help them with that, what He loves and is pleased with.